Hello everyone and welcome to Lasting Impressions Design Studio. I am so excited. Happy December. I cannot believe that Christmas is getting close. We have a few last minute things to do, so let's get started. Today I just kind of wanted to go over the candy canes and gingerbread kit that we released a few weeks ago. Just kind of give you some tips and pointers of things that I learned along the way and then show you some new variations. So let's get started. Oh, and I have a surprise for you at the end. So actually 2 surprises. So here we go. I'm trying to be organized, so I've tried a new method. We'll see how it goes. Okay, the first little card we want to do is this cute one, Candy Canes 5 cents. Now, you know, I always love pink, but not usually at Christmas. But with these gingerbread houses and the gingerbread boy, I couldn't help it. I just really, really liked pink. So let's get started. So this card, very simple. The supplies we used: card cutout 481, card cutout 485. You can see I used it. The gingerbread boys 535, and the pink candy canes. And if you notice, there's different shades of candy canes too, so that's fun to play with. And that's card cutout 540. And then I mounted it onto our pink geranium antique stripes. So nothing too complicated about this card, but just to give you a few layering techniques, I just used flat like double-sided tape or adhesive to do my background, my little frame. And then I used mounting tape because I wanted to add a little dimension to him. I used mounting tape on the candy cane as well and on the little holly leaf. So that just gives it several layers, and the candy canes I just did with double-sided tape. So this card is really fun, and I'm sure that you can come up with your variations of it as well. So the next card in our kit is this cute little hug in a mug. I think that card is so fun. I love the merry and bright aspect of it. So it's not your typical red and green, but we've added a little seafoam. So first let me show you the different different products we used. We have our rusty seafoam stripes. We have our card cutout 542, card cutout 500, card cutout 537, 539, our little minis, our candy cane 541, and these holly leaves are just so handy. You can just add them to anything and it's like that finishing touch. So let's go through a couple of things with this card in particular. I've used the X-Acto knives in a few different ways. One, I wanted to cut the handle out of my cup. Now when I'm using X-Acto knives, I like to cut in a way that I can see where I'm going, and I usually pull towards me. One thing to keep in mind too is you want to have some kind of a cutting mat, something that will protect your furniture or your work surface. And then I just am going around this outside edge, just pulling it towards me. So you can see how easy that is just to cut a little, the handle out. Then this is the thing that I think makes this card so cute. And that is, I liked how these things are tucked in. Just like in a real cup of cocoa, you stick your things in your whipped cream. So what I did is I just simply cut a little slit just barely above the cutout. And now you can see, you can just tuck your candy cane in, your little gingerbread boy. And I did use mounting tape on the foam, on our whipped cream. And then I used mounting tape on the holly leaf. Like I said, those holly leaves are just the finishing touch. The sentiment hug in a mug, I just think that's so cute. And I love being able to tuck. This is the gingerbread out of the mini. So let's see, did I show you that one? Yes, so that is the little gingerbread out of the little mini card cutout 539. So this is really fun, just a simple technique, but it really makes a difference on your card. Okay, let's see here. Oh, the next card I want to do is the gingerbread wishes. I think this turned out so cute. Let's first go over the supplies. So a little surprising twist, we used the Old Glory tea-stained tiny dots, but I just felt like the color was so good, and I love the little white dots. It almost gave the feeling it was snowing. So the supplies we used for card cutouts, 542 for the sentiments. And then our large gingerbread house. You know, I love gingerbread houses, and I was telling you that the pink is so cute with them, but I'm only good at gingerbread houses with paper. I'm not so good with the ones that you put in the oven and frost and decorate, but I sure love to watch people make them and see the beautiful creations. My sister-in-law, she is so good at it. She's good at anything like that, the sewing machine. For me, I'm good with paper and a stapler and scissors. So if I can use those things, I can deal with it. So a little technique on this card is I wanted to add more dimension. So you can see there is a separate little snowdrift, and the hearts are separate, the candy canes are separate. So, but when you're cutting them out, you want to cut out the whole gingerbread house. But when you get to the roof, cut it a little tighter than maybe you normally would. Then when you cut out the little roof, you're going to make it like you normally would. But now that allows you to use mounting tape to give that extra dimension. And then also the same with the heart. I've already used our double-sided tape to put the heart on, but we are going to use this gingerbread house in a project at the end. So I'm just going to set it aside now. I did use mounting tape for the candy canes and the little gingerbread wishes sign. So I just love that gives more dimension to the card. Okay, let's see here. Oh, our next one is the whole little gingerbread village. Well, at least the trees in a gingerbread house. But it is just so cute. I love the pink of it. I love this blackbird spattered dots. It just feels like it's snowing. It's so picturesque. So the supplies we've used is our spattered blackbird, card cutout 532, 542, and 534. So just a couple of things on this card. I did use the mounting tape for the heart and the candy canes, but you'll notice I did not layer the roof this time, and it still is cute. So if you're in a hurry, that is a time-saving little tip that makes it easier for you. And then one thing I loved as I was, you don't always know what your card's going to turn out like after you get going. But as I was putting these pieces together, I just felt like I wanted to add another star here. I just like how they kind of balance it out. So feel free, there's plenty of stars here to scatter them around as you see fit. So this card, so cute, wishing you a cozy Christmas. Okay, the next things in our kit were the tags. I loved the tags. I'm like, everything you did made a cute little tag. So we have our 3 little tags here. Now, if you notice on this cup, I did cut out the handle, but this candy cane is stuck in the very back. It is not going through the whipped cream. And that's because it was a little big for this whipped cream, but I really liked the effort that it made, or the impact it made on that card. But I did have to trim the bottom off because it was a little long. And then I loved adding the 2 from to this one. It just really finished that off. And surprisingly, I liked the pink and the red candy canes together. And then This one here, the 2 candy canes, 5 cents. I think we should get some. Anyway, with just the holly leaf on all of them are just the cutest finishing touch. So, I use the Blackbird gesso tags. I think they are so fun and just make everything pop. So, as we have talked about before, tags are an easy way to get going on a card. So just to show you a couple of things, a couple of options. Look how cute that is, just mounted on our stripes, our inchworm stripes. I can't think, distress stripes. I can't think of their exact name, but just released this summer and fall. So that is just cute. I really like that. This one here, a little more whimsy in nature. I loved the pink and the seafoam. These are the rusty stripes. So I thought those were really cute. Honestly, this one, I could have put it on anything and it was looking cute. I liked it on the red. But then wait till you see this. Look at these pink geranium stripes. I just think that is just so cute, and it really makes the tag pop on that. So you can see how easy it is to create a card from a tag. This one here, I added the 2 from. I thought that was nice if you're using it as a tag. If you're using a tag, you can also write the 2 from on the back of your tag. And then let's see, I did use the mounting tape on all of that. The bottom layer, like this one, the candy cane, is just double-sided tape. So I'll tend to just do the bottom layer with my double-sided tape and then build as I go up. So I'll set these aside now. I'm going to show you some of our variations. Okay. This is just a cute little tag. I think that we always have some leftovers of our supplies, and I think it's just fun to see different things you can do with it. So here is this cute little gingerbread boy. I used the tag. Let me just show you the supplies I used. So I used the Red Wagon mini stripes for his little tag on top. I used the collage pennants. And then card cutout 542 for the 2 fronds, card cutout 535, and you'll notice these hearts are all a little bit bigger than that one. But what you can find out is you can just use the little hearts that are scattered throughout your projects. So that's what I did here. And on the sentiment, you'll even see there's some little holly leaves that are just perfect, and I tucked it right in under that heart, so you don't even really see the red berry, but it would be cute with the red berry on top too. So you can see how cute and simple a little tag variation. Woo. Oh, but one thing I did want to show you. This is a candy cane from the large gingerbread house. But if you didn't use that, look how cute that is tucked in here. Okay, my next card. I think the card little minis are so fun to use with. I love this frame. So let me show you what supplies we used. We used the Red Wagon mini stripes, our Ho-Ho medium, card cutout 538, card cutout 193, and then the frames 427. And these are so versatile because you could add any sentiment to the bottom and it makes it so fun. So let me just go through a few of the little details that I did with this card. That is, I added a little bow. Now you could use jute. I happen to have some of our stitching thread handy, so that's what I used. I used the little berry. This you can find on the sentiments or on the mini card cutout itself. And then something that was a little different twist, I just cut along the side And I cut it in a very specific direction, like this way, because I wanted the stripes to be going up and down on his nose. But don't you think that is just a cute little variation for him? And then I also wrapped, it's about 1.5 inch strip of paper all the way around. So cute little background. And on this card cutout, this comes in the red, yellow, the green, or black. All of them looked so cute on here. It was so fun to create this card. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh, it's our other mini. But I just want to show you a couple of things. On this mini, let's go through what they are first. So I used the Buffalo Plaid Red Wagon. Don't you think that just turned out so cute with that little mini sheet? The Merry Christmas 193, here it is in red. And then the mini cutout 539. And you can see there are a whole bunch of little holly leaves there. And then our card cutout 427, which is what we used for our frame. Okay, so a couple of little tidbits that some techniques I learned on this little candy cane. The candy canes are on the mini, but I stuck this one in, so I just sliced a little bit there with my X-Acto knife so I could stick my candy cane in. And then I just doubled up my candy canes here, topped it off with that little finishing touch of a holly leaf, and added one here too. And then everything is flat except the holly leaf, and then all of the embellishments here except this candy cane, and I just taped it on the back, are used with double sided with mounting tape, so you get that added dimension. I just love that. I think that is so fun. Okay, this card, this little card cutout is so fun. So this time I did not put the whipping cream on our cup, but I did cut out the little handle. I did add the little holly leaf, but then I tucked in things. Set that aside. So we used our card cutout 542. But I'm not seeing why that one's there. I don't think I used that one. But we have our gingerbread man, but it is not. So gingerbread man, let's see. It's just the regular size, not the mini that's here. We used the little gingerbread house, and that I think is so cute tucked in here. And then we used the card cutout for, I think it's 432 for this holly leaf. It is such a versatile one. And then I used the little hearts because we didn't use any more of those. Well, that's interesting. I wonder what is mixed up. So you can just see though the red candy canes, the little mini from the gingerbread mini sheet, the small gingerbread boy, the red cutout, the red snowflake cup, and our holly leaf. And then this is the surprising thing. I'm like, okay, what paper am I going to put it on? Look how cute it is on the paper collage. I think that is a really fun thing. Or look at this. It really pops on this pink geranium diagonal stripes as well. So you can see I had a lot of fun with pink for Christmas. Okay, let's see. Oh, this little tag, we used the black gesso tag. And then I used, I think this is from the last card. They got mixed up. This is the card cutout of the holly, 481. This is so versatile. There's 2 different sizes of holly leaves on it. Yes, because here we have the candy canes. I'm so sorry. Goodness. So I did use the little small gingerbread boy and, let's see, off of the mini sheet, and then the trees, which I've really had fun with. But the twist on this one, that I just, sometimes they just make you laugh out loud. And I was so excited I had to call Lane and tell him. But look how cute. Instead of putting the star, I put a little heart. And that was just one of the hearts off of the little gingerbread house, 532. But these little hearts that are scattered here look so cute, tucked on anything. And then the little cozy off of our card cutout, 542. So you can see how easy this would be to make into a card. So much fun. I think there's just one left. Oh, this is one of the surprises. I had neglected in the first batch of release to release our large gingerbread boy. He is now on the website. I used the red candy canes, the rusty red wagon stripes, the card cutout 542. This gingerbread boy, the large one, is 543. And of course, again, the holly leaves on 481. So you can see what a cute thing he is. Now, I also thought it would be cute. Look at this. If you just cut him out and alternated him and the little gingerbread house, maybe some little colored papers along the way too, to make a cute little garland. Wouldn't that be fun? I'm like, I have to try that. Okay. Make sure I've got, okay, we've done everything. The thing we have been waiting for. I can't wait to show you. If I can kind of clear some space here. Okay, close your eyes, close your eyes. Look how cute this is. I hope you can see it well. But I have taken the gingerbread house and I have put little fairy lights around it and mounted it into this shadow box frame. I think it's so cute, and this shadow box stands on its own, so it is so cute sitting on a shelf or wherever you want to tuck it. But what a cute gift this would make for someone. So let me just show you a few tricks I learned along the way. So you can see from the back, I've got my wires and my battery pack there, but I just had so much fun. It is so cute. So let me just show you a few things. I'm going to try and put this side by side so we can work on it together. So the supplies you are going to need is a little shadow box. Now these are at Michael's. They come in a 3-pack. And I think they're $15 now. So a very affordable way. And they're just about an inch and a little over an inch thick. So they do stand on their own. So that is really nice. You will also need some fairy lights. And I have really not worked with fairy lights before. But oh my gosh, I've had so much fun with them. I've now gone around the house and added them to everything. So I have little wreaths inside on my French doors. Well, they're not really wreaths. They're little buckets that hold some greenery and things with a little Merry Christmas sign. Now I have added fairy lights to them. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So I don't know how long the batteries are going to last. So we'll see how that goes. But boy, I'm having fun with them. But I think if I were to do it again, I might consider getting the fairy lights that come with timers so you don't have to remember to turn them off every night. So I just ordered these on Amazon. They were a 5-pack and I think it was like $14 or $15. Very reasonable, I thought, especially for how much fun I had using them. So the first thing I do, they come wound up really, really tight in this little coil, is I straighten them all out. And I just kind of pull them through my fingers like so. So it's a little easier to work with. Now, you could do this a couple of different ways. For my first go round, I just glued them on here. And I didn't know how many I was going to be using. I just really didn't know. But I'll tell you what, it worked out perfectly. So I did 4 lights along the top, and what I did is I just I put a light on, and then I just used some Scotch tape, and I had to come back and trim a little bit, but try and rip small pieces. And then I just tried to space them like so. I bent them around the light. So, I don't know if you can see that. So I just bent along the top of the light, and I'm going to put 4 with 1 at the top. So I'm just going to try and space them. I just did eyeball, but of course you can measure and make it all perfect. Anyway, and you just keep going like this, and you get it all done. And then what I did is I took mounting tape. So I got 4 up here, 1 at the top. So you can see 4 along this roof, 1 at the top. And then I hooked it onto my house. That's a good step to talk about. Once I got them all on, then I took my little wires and bent them all so they're hiding behind the little snowy roof. So you just keep going. Then I used double-sided tape. Nope. I used mounting tape and mounted it onto the roof like so. So that's what gave me my dimension here. And then I kept going down the bottom, and then there's enough room between the lights. I just then went across and up, and I had 3 lights left. I'm like, what am I going to do with 3 lights? And I didn't feel like I needed any more going up along the sides or the roof. So look what I did. I mean, it couldn't have worked out any better. But there's just 3 little lights tucked behind the windows. So it looks like somebody is home. And how cozy is that? So I did that. And then I double-sided or mounting tape that on along with my trees. The trees here, I just used double-sided tape to give me another layer of dimension. Then the gingerbread house is on the mounting tape, and then these guys are on mounting tape too. Now let me show you. Remember though, when you're moving it, you have to take your battery pack with you. So I will set that aside. So what you're going to want to do, the supplies I used are the black watercolor dots. They are so versatile, but I feel like they are just a little snowstorm behind our cute little gingerbread house. So, and I cut that into an 8-inch square. And then I cut a 6-inch square of just natural canvas. And then I cut out all my little trees. But this time, rather than putting the star on top of a tree, which you certainly could, and you could use more stars, I just put it up in the sky. I thought it's a little symbolic of Christmas, and love that little added touch. So another thing that I did, and you can do this by getting the edges of your paper wet, like you could rub it along a sponge or just dip it in a little bit of water. And then once you've done that, you just kind of take your fingernail or some scissors, and you can see how I'm kind of scruffing that paper up. So let me show you back with this one. So you can just see the edges are a little rough and have some personality with it. So then I mounted this here, and it is with mounting tape. Now this is a little bit of a secret. And, you know, you learn as you go. So you can probably even do a better job than I'm doing. And then you need to cut a hole for your battery pack to slip through, because we don't want the wire showing on the front. So I used scissors, but it was kind of sloppy. But what I think you could do, and just do it right in the middle, just cut yourself a little slit. Now it depends what size. Okay, so once you have your holes cut, I didn't make these quite big enough, but you will then take your battery pack and you will slip it through that. So now your battery pack is going to be coming out the back. But now I will just open, and then you will hook all your pieces together. So you'll add your little gingerbread house with the lights all on it, your trees, your little star, all the little embellishments you want to do. Oh, I forgot to mention, you guys are all so good with that snow marker that you draw on the snow, and then you use the heat gun to puff it up. Oh, I think that would be so cute on so many of these projects. So I am going to open this up so you can kind of see how it all came together. So if you are thinking to hang it, when you put everything together, make sure the hanging is on the right side. So now you can see I have my 2 holes and how not pretty they are. But I just had my battery come back here. It's all in the back. Nothing will be seen in the front. Then this will slip back in, but with the hanger in the right position. So you can see here we are, all of our different layers. You can kind of take a peek down there. And you know, you might come up with a better way of doing it. I can't wait to see what you create. So fun to spend this time with you. I hope you little elves will just be busy, busy, busy. So have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care.